Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
The collared aracari, Pteroglossus torquatus, is one of the most eye-catching and social birds of the toucan family. It lives in the warm, green forests of Central and Northern South America. This bird is not just beautiful to look at, but it also plays a very important role in the forest. With its playful behavior, loud calls, and unique way of living in groups, the collared aracari is truly a special bird in the world of tropical wildlife. Its body is full of bright colors that help it stand out in the leafy trees. The most noticeable part of its body is its long, curved beak, which is very large compared to the rest of its body. This beak looks heavy, but it is actually very light because it is made of a special material called keratin, which is the same material as our fingernails. The inside of the beak has many hollow spaces, like air pockets, which makes it strong but not heavy. The beak is black with beautiful yellow markings and has edges that look jagged, like the teeth of a saw. This jagged look helps the bird grab and hold slippery fruits, although the edges are not sharp. Its eyes are pale yellow or whitish, and around the eyes there is a ring of bare skin that is usually red or pink in color. This gives the bird a very expressive face. The feathers on the head, neck, and upper chest are shiny black, which creates a strong contrast with the bright yellow feathers on its belly. Across the yellow belly, there is a horizontal red band, and just below that, a round black spot, which together form a collar-like pattern. This is why it's called the collared aracari. The back and wings are greenish-black, blending well with the forest leaves, and the tail is dark with chestnut or reddish tips. The overall look of the bird is vibrant and tropical, perfectly matched to its home in the rainforest. Interestingly, male and female collared aracaris look very much alike, which is different from many other birds where the males are brighter. However, if you look closely, the male usually has a slightly longer and thicker beak, and he may also be just a little bit larger than the female. But in most cases, it is very hard to tell them apart just by looking. This bird is medium-sized. It is about 38 to 43 centimeters, 15 to 17 inches, long, which is a bit longer than a ruler. It usually weighs around 190 to 275 grams, 7 to 10 ounces. Even though it looks big because of its beak and tail, it is fairly light in weight. Its wingspan is about 43 to 45 centimeters, 17 to 18 inches, allowing it to glide smoothly between trees. The natural habitat of the collared aracari is the tropical forests of southern Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama, and parts of Colombia and Ecuador. It especially loves humid lowland rainforests, where tall trees grow close together, creating a thick green roof called the canopy. The collared aracari often stays high in the canopy or just below it, rarely coming all the way down to the forest floor. However, it is also seen in fruit plantations, gardens, and forest edges. These birds can adapt to some disturbed areas as long as there are trees with fruit and nesting holes. The diet of the collared aracari is mainly made up of fruit, especially soft, juicy fruits like figs, berries, and other small fruits found in the tropical forest. It usually picks fruit while hanging upside down from tree branches or by hopping from one thin branch to another. It swallows the whole fruit and later spits out or passes the seeds in another location, helping new plants grow. This makes the collared aracari a very important seed disperser in the forest. Besides fruit, it also eats insects, small lizards, eggs of other birds, and even baby birds if it can catch them. This extra protein is helpful, especially when feeding growing chicks. The behavior of the collared aracari is very social and energetic. It is almost always seen in small flocks of about 6 to 15 birds, moving together from tree to tree. They often play with each other, pass fruit between beaks, and preen one another, which shows strong group bonding. They are also very vocal, making high-pitched sounds like pia-yik, or short squeaky calls that sound like cheep-cheep, which help them stay in contact while flying or feeding. At night, the whole group often sleeps together in a single tree hole. They all face inward, tightly packed, with their tails sticking out. This strange but cozy sleeping habit shows how much they depend on each other. During the breeding season, which usually starts around February and continues until June, the collared aracaris become more focused on nesting. They use natural tree holes or abandoned woodpecker nests as their home. These birds do not build traditional nests. Instead, they simply lay their eggs inside the hollow space. The female usually lays 3 to 5 smooth white eggs. Both parents share the job of keeping the eggs warm for about 16 to 17 days, and once the chicks hatch, they also share the feeding and cleaning duties. Sometimes other members of the group, such as older siblings or non-breeding adults, help raise the chicks. This rare behavior is called cooperative breeding, and it strengthens the group and increases the chicks' chances of survival. The baby birds stay in the nest for about 6 weeks, growing quickly before they are ready to fly. The lifespan of a collared aracari in the wild is usually around 10 to 12 years, though many factors like predators, disease, or deforestation can affect how long they live. In captivity, under proper care, they can live much longer, sometimes up to 15 to 20 years, though they are rarely kept as pets due to their special care needs and protected status. In the ecosystem, the collared aracari plays a very important role. By eating fruit and spreading seeds across the forest, they help new plants grow, which keeps the forest healthy and full of life. They also help control populations of insects and other small animals by eating them occasionally. However, they may also compete with other birds, like parrots and owls, for tree cavities to use as nests. This competition can affect where other species can live and breed, which shows how deeply connected all creatures in the forest are. There are many fun facts about this amazing bird. One interesting fact is that even though its beak is big and looks heavy, it is so light that it doesn't stop the bird from flying easily. Another fun behavior is how several collared aracaris squeeze into one small tree hole to sleep, even if it looks too tight. They seem happy to snuggle together like a bird family. Their habit of sometimes helping raise each other's chicks is also quite rare and special. Lastly, although the collared aracari is still doing well in many areas and is not currently endangered, cutting down forests is a growing danger for them. Protecting their forest homes is very important for keeping this colorful and lively bird safe for future generations.